Who has the right to decide that tinkering with our planet is okay? Is the potential danger to human health secondary to the quest for man to control the weather? Are government agencies and institutions using mad science to play Russian roulette with our lives? Right now, we are living in the middle of a vast scientific experiment to control the weather. We seem to be the victims of because we can. It's a game of let's try this and see what happens. All too often, belatedly, man finds that in his quest to solve one problem, he has created two or three more. There is a vast, unknown chasm between chalk theory and the variables of spraying the atmosphere to correct problems created by industrial practices no one dares face. Take a look at these pictures. The black chemtrails you see here have been created by using carbon black dust sprayed into the atmosphere. Here is a quote from a CDC government report. Links to everything I'm saying will be included below. A quote from this report. Carbon black may cause adverse health effects following exposure via inhalation, ingestion, or dermal contact. This report goes on to state that carbon black is a potential human carcinogen. This will be in link 1 below. The pictures you are viewing were taken in early December 2014. Yet, in a report from the Department of Atmospheric Science, Colorado State University, Fort Collins, dated July 1974, decades ago, topics included are the toxicity of carbon black, health effects of the byproducts of carbon generation, long-term atmospheric effects, carbon in the oceans, and more. Another quote from that report. Method of dispersion. It appears that it will be possible to manufacture small 0.1 size carbon particles. Let me just pause here. These carbon particles in that size can pass right through human tissues. And there is an Air Force report dated from 1997 talking about the micron-sized particles of various things being sprayed into the atmosphere. But to continue, in a quote from that report, it will be possible to manufacture these particles directly from liquid petroleum products, i.e. hydrocarbons, on aircraft or from ship or land surface sites. This report also contains why they would want to use carbon dust in the atmosphere and how its effects can be enhanced by the use of outside heat atmospheric sources, and this is included in link 2 below. Notice how in some of these pictures there is faint scalar wave activity above the carbon black chemtrails. One of the stated purposes or benefits of HAARP is that it can be used to heat the atmosphere or stratosphere and can generate scalar waves. There is a link below about the effect of carbon dust exposure on T cells. It is from a study done on rats. Another quote from that report. Over the land carbon dust might also be used in selected situations as an elevated heat source if dispensed from aircraft and could act as a stimulant to early and more concentrated cumulus convection. Make of that what you will. Please see link 3. Here is a link about the effects of carbon dust exposure on T cells and the effect on the spleen being made worse by enhanced exposure to Mycobacterium tuberculosis H3.7RA, link number 4. Well, that's alarming. It's all alarming. But when you catch your breath again, what you may ask is, what can you do about all this? Well, I may not have all the answers, but I do have some suggestions. As one small citizen of the realm, and that's all I am, I'm not a state senator like Dianne Feinstein, who, when asked about this issue by Michael Murphy in the film What in the World Are They Spraying?, shrugged and said, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Well, thank you, Miss Feinstein. My suggestion is start local and enlist the support of your city councils, whose members are sworn into office and take 2 oaths. They take one to serve the United States of America and another to serve the state in which they serve. Connect with these people. They're only a short distance from you, and they breathe the same air you do, after all. I hope you'll follow the links below, do your own research, and thank you for watching.